Annihilation album come out?
Yeah, the old punk tracks.
September.
Yeah, sometime soon.
I think September sounds right.
Well, hey, wake me up when September ends because, hey, guys, how's it going? It's MAMS, episode number 68.
Yeah, 68.
Right? One more before the magic sex number.
Ooh,
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. Another week, another album. This time we're doing a brand new one, brand new, fresh one off the presses. The Senses Fails. Hell is in Your Head.
Yes.
Very good. Right off the bat, let's just top of the morning. It's a very good album.
It is.
Yes.
I think this is top of the year for sure.
I think so.
Yeah.
Easy. Josh, you're a huge fan of this band.
That's right.
Of course you're going to pick it. You know,
Buddy 2024. That's right. if you're watching our video,
I'm cool with it. Let's do it.
Hey, buddy, thanks for being our friend on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yay.
He's super nice dude.
Super nice dude. Dude, I'll tell you what. I'll get into it later. Me and him, same wavelength.
Same exact
like,
same.
Yeah. Same exact same wavelength. Yeah. I know what I said.
Yeah.
Reading these lyrics, you know, like I connected a lot to this, but we'll get into that later.
Father to father.
Father to father.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
boy.
Right. That's right.
Guys, I just want to know, what's your favorite song off this album? Like, there's a lot to pick from.
Man,
It's
what's the "I'm Not Fucking Sorry" song?
Lush Rimba.
There we go.
Yeah,
perfect.
That's a good one. I like I'm Sorry I'm Leaving. There's just something.
I like that one a lot too.
It's like heartstringish, you know.
I mean, I have 3 songs that I ranked at 10. So, you know, yeah. Like 10 out of 10 songs, fucking.
Yeah, so like I think a lot of it is like reminiscent, and we'll get into it. Everybody on the YouTubes, Spotify's, and the Twitch chats that remind me of like "Follow Your Bliss, Can't Be Saved" type lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like still searching. There's a reason for that, and we'll get into it. But there's just something that's like, man, I want all these words tattooed on my body.
Oh yeah,
right?
What the Thunder said.
You know, like,
big fan of that one.
Oh, that one's so good.
Big fan
Originally,
of that one.
That was the working title for the album. Was What the Thunder Said, Hell is in Your Head was the full album. They just
that's so good. Well, that's like poetry, like
bit.
actual poems, right? I'm pretty sure that's part of the lore here. There's it's so good. What a wordsmith.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, mine was "I'm Sorry I'm Leaving." It was Lush Rimbaugh until I recognized the old riff from Bite to Break Skin thrown in there, and I'm like, love a callback. We love a callback.
Big fan.
Which happens multiple times, it seems like, at least from our perspective. Whether or not it's true or not, that would be up to Buddy, but I definitely found it. And Cody, we were talking about it, you know, off stream. A lot of callbacks, and that's fun to hear and see.
I think it may be the second track or maybe the third track. I heard
Which one?
I can barely read that. Find the
Fire
world.
Sermon.
Fire Sermon.
And
Fire Sermon.
that one in the song before it.
End of the World, a game of chess.
End of the world.
Yeah.
Not find the world. Yeah. So I heard like Old Escape the Fate. Like what was that big song? Situations. Like I think it was around that era.
I mean, it kind of makes sense that the second track, that's the one with Connie in it, right? I believe.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So Connie, she has like that quintessential, like, this is screamo, and obviously we know that Senses Fail comes from the screamo background. And right around that time era, the Warped Tour screamo bands, like I know Escape the Fate was playing Hurley stage and Senses Fail was playing Vagrant stage. All right, so we had to figure out which one we wanted to go to. Right, like that's just kind of how it worked out. And clearly, Buddy is part of that era, so we're gonna hear some of those influences for sure.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not complaining. I liked it a lot. It was the nostalgia trip kind of stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But in a good way, not in a very hey, we're just doing this for a check.
Tasteful way.
Yeah.
Growth.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, there's a special place in hell for you if you're in a rush to go down Limbaugh, because this is Senses Fail's Hell's in Your Head. It's their 8th studio album. Released July 15th, 2022. I had a fucking brain fart right there. Has 11 tracks, coming in at 41 minutes and 43 seconds. The performers were James Buddy Nielsen on lead vocals and pianos and guitars, I guess. Gavin Caswell on guitars, that is true. Also, Gavin did the bass and backing vocals. Apparently, their old bassist left in 2022 or before this. Greg Stylides, who's also a realtor, apparently. Fascinating. Jason Milbank, also on guitars and backing vocals, and then Steve Carey of The Color Morale on the drums.
My boy.
The features were Connie from See You Space Cowboy on End of the World and a Game of Chess, Spencer from Ice Nine Kills on Death by Water, Rush Limbaugh, who's a fuckhole for dying, and then Priscilla Nielsen, Buddy's wife, singing on Grow Away From Me on the final tracks. Her first time ever singing on anything.
So that's who that was. Okay. Okay.
Which is, once you get into the lyrics, very poignant.
Yeah.
Yeah. The producers were Bo Burchell from Seosin.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay. He also did the mixing along with Ken Andrews, and mastering was done by Mike Kalajian. The singles were Lush Rimbaugh, Death by Water, I'm Sorry I'm Leaving, End of the World, A Game of Chess, and Hell Is in Your Head. Now, Josh, like I said at the top, you're a huge fan. Tell me what you thought.
Yeah, so when the album first came out, okay, we were supposed to be listening to some other album for our review, okay? And I listened to this because it just dropped, and I was like, I gotta know what's going on. I was super excited for it, and I messaged in our chat, this might break Still Searching's level of epicness for me. Yep. And that's high praise because I love that album.
Yeah, that's saying something.
Okay. Yeah, and that's very difficult for me to say, hey, this might be better than that. Mm-hmm. And after a couple listens, I kind of said this earlier, that are there better songs on Still Searching individually? Maybe because I'm more familiar and more connected. This did just come out. But production-wise, story-wise, the composition of the musicians, this might still be better than Still Searching. There's something really good about this album.
I think so too.
Genuine.
Like it sounds. I mean, like obviously it's better. You know, the production's quality is better, but like they sound more mature, so they know what they're doing for this whole thing. So it's not just a kind of like Still Searching is long. It's long.
It is long.
It takes a minute to get through, but yeah, no, I really like this album, man. I agree.
It works so well top to bottom. I did think though maybe Lush Rimbaugh didn't belong on this album because we did, Cody, you explained that they wrote that song like they just always had it ready in the chamber.
Moment they found out he had cancer, they wrote it, and I think I mean he died shortly after that. Everyone's found out he had cancer, so.
Yeah.
It's not like they were sitting on it for very long. It was always meant to be on the next project, whenever that was.
Right.
But this album also, they recorded it in 2020 and it's just now coming out because it got pushed back so much. So, I mean, this album's been done for 2 years.
Yeah.
Right. And it is a great song. And when it first came out, I was like, hell yeah, I'm so glad they did that. I just think maybe when you get down to it, what track is that? That would be...
That's 8.
Number 8.
Number 8, yeah. So it kind of sits a little after the middle of the album. So it's a good song, but I feel like it might break the style of like that, flip the record thing you were just trying to discuss, where we have a more somber look in the second half of the album. That song kind of gets in a weird place, but I still love the song. I think that's the only critique, and then maybe the fact that I wanted more songs. I think that's kind of where
it's sitting at 11 songs. It is a little short for what it is.
Yeah, but I think it told the story it needed to tell, and that's really important. Overall, I like the riffs, right? Some are super simple, some are just like open chordy. You got a couple songs, the Fire Sermon. I was like, man, they got the octaves riffs in there, classic screamo emo. So I'm glad they did that. It still held to their roots. But then they had some more modern songs. So like Death by Water kind of gives you that you know, I'm not gonna connect him to this because that's rude, but like the Beartooth stuff and the Bring Me the Horizon stuff, right, where they have like, okay, this is getting on the radio. I could hear Death by Water on the radio. The way they did their riffs, that's such a like 98 rock fest, right? Yeah. But they did it such in an authentic way that I'm like, it's still Senses Fail, and I like this song. It's not cheesy, you know. They're not just making the singles for the single. But overall, I'm not a dad, but like I feel like I'm a dad, right? Like I feel so. You listen to those lyrics, I'm like, damn, man, he's really like, he's in it, and I like that. And I kind of made this point too off stream a couple days ago, that the maturity progression for Buddy and his writing is so prevalent, and he's just a little bit older than us, right? Yeah. He's in his, you know, and I think being the elder millennial that he is kind of paved the way for us. So when he's talking about this stuff now in his music, I'm like, I could see that for my future and the things that we could be thinking about. And it's kind of been like that in his struggles and his story. You can really connect to some of that stuff, you know, growing up listening to it. And there's something, I always put these guys, Senses Fail, top on the emo list for me. They're always my favorite band during that era.
100%. Yeah. For the record, Buddy is 38 years old. He was born in 84.
Right. So just a little bit older than us.
He's like a bigger brother.
The way.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly it.
He's actually damn near my brother's age.
Yeah. So like I said earlier, we're on the same wavelength. And actually forgot to show it off. I'm even
you have it. Oh my goodness. Show the baby off. Oh my God, that's so pretty.
Can't really see it, but that part's white.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking cool, man. Sheesh is right. I saw it at Mojo's. Shout out to Mojo's, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get that.
Guys, spoiler alert. This has replaced Phototrough. There it is. Oh. It has the top album of the year for me. Like I said, I connected so much with this album, more than any other Senses Fail album, really. Because I was, they're another band that I don't know how. They just scrolled right past me. The dog got really excited by it. And but man, Buddy, you and I fucking 1-to-1. Like I said earlier, or before the show started, side 1, which was originally going to be titled, What the Thunder Said and Hell Is in Your Head. So that makes more sense that each side is supposed to be its own kind of separate story. Continuing the storyline from Still Searching on side 1, dealing with the grief of losing his grandma and all that stuff, which with recent developments in my life, fucking yikes, dude. Feel that one too. And then, side B being angry, but in a major chord whole time through, major key, being angry at the world around us. It's fucking great.
Is that Daft Punk behind you?
It is Daft Punk behind me. Nice. Harder, better, faster, stronger, baby.
Nice.
And like I said earlier, his wife being on that last song, very poignant because she almost died while giving childbirth to their daughter. And that you could really, he's scared. It made him face his own mortality being a dad. And I'll tell you guys, since you guys don't have to deal with this whole thing, you think you're terrified waking up every day and looking around at all these people running the shit show around us? Think about, add in thinking where your kid's gonna be in like 10 years and dealing with it. It's not a fun time. Not a fun time. And I think Buddy is right along with me in saying that. I thought it was a baller move that they released Lush Rimbaugh the day he died because
dude, brilliant.
And he clarified on Twitter, it's not supposed to be like a celebration of his death or anything, but saying it's okay to wish ill will on the people who are terrible people, who wish ill on others for bullshit reasons. Right. And I totally get that, and it fucking hits close to home with the family and all that stuff. And karma's a bitch, dude. Fucking family trauma, emotional damage, all the memes.
Yeah.
All the memes for this album. Like, he's such a beautiful writer, Yeah. And then you got He got Death by Water. It was inspired by Anthony Bourdain's death because he was a hero to Buddy.
Really?
They both grew up from Jersey. Yeah. And it kind of made him face the fact that eventually all of our heroes are going to be fucking dead, dude. Like every single one of them.
Chester was a big one when you know, when he passed away. That was like a shit. Okay.
We just passed the 5-year anniversary of that. Like this week.
We did.
Yeah. Dude, it's great. Top to bottom, it's the new best album of the year.
I think so.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree.
At least for me.
Yeah, this stands out so much more than everything else that we've heard so far this year. Like, I mean, sure, like here to critique a little bit. Musician-wise, it's not the most intricate thing I've ever heard in my life, but like you guys are like, we're going on about this.
Lost for words. Bro.
Yeah, lost for words. But this is one of those albums that I'm actually listening to the lyrics. You know, and it's.
Wow.
I know. I'm blowing some minds right now.
Wow.
But yeah, dude, like you have to, and like what he's talking about, it's so on point, and it's so realistic, and it's so
relatable.
Yeah. So like you can put your own feet in in the shoes kind of thing.
Feet in the shoes, yeah.
Yeah.
Feet in the shoes, yeah.
I'm getting excited, and I'm forgetting words. It's been a long day. It's been a day, man.
No, but that's a smart point, because like the music is simple, but it's like structured in a way where it needs to be simple is where we can sit and listen to the lyrics and understand what Buddy's trying to say, and understand that focus of the storyline. And then during the instrumental parts, you're like, that's a cool riff, and that's cool, and the drums are like, bruh,
dude,
like they're solid.
I got some chops.
So solid.
I was so excited when they announced that he was going to be drumming for these guys. What was that, a few years ago now?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Matt Greiner, Grant, and Aaron really are the ones that I've always personally looked up to as far as drumming growing up. So when the Color Morale was done, I was like, oh shit, like there goes one of my guys. And so yeah, when they announced that he was playing with them, like, oh, like,
and then he joins one of our favorite bands.
Yeah,
so good.
Thank you.
Like, yeah,
dude's talented.
All right, well, dude, they're all talented.
They are. They really are.
Yeah, they do enough.
Writer.
Yeah, they do enough to, like, they're not like trying to compete. Like, they know how to like morph into one solid Senses Fail. Right, like, and it's a good thing to listen to.
Is this the most, or is this band the most how am I saying this? Is this the band that you've seen the most live?
Me?
There we go. Yeah.
I think they're tied with Manchester.
Really?
Manchester Orchestra.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen them 5 times.
Oh shit! I think I'm at 3 for Senses Fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not seen them.
Bro.
It's fun.
I got a concussion once seeing these guys.
Yep.
Yeah. They played with what was that band? Started with a C. It's not Converge, but it's Counterparts. They played with Counterparts.
Yeah.
And obviously there's some overlap on, like, if you like Senses Fail, you could like Counterparts, but like, you know, the ones that were just like, I'm just here for Counterparts and I'm gonna fucking crowd kill. That's what happened to me, and I got kicked right in the fucking face.
The Fam and Wolfpack and
yeah, it's like, you like both bands and hang out. Don't try to kill everybody that just wants to listen to fucking Follow Your Bliss. You know, like, that's all we want.
And then that was the day that Josh unlearned math, but he's going to need it for this next segment. View, Skewed, and Review, the podcast within a podcast, where I've gone through and I've done Metacritic's job for them. Fuck Metacritic. They don't know what they're doing. Pay me to do this instead. I'm gonna spout off the rankings, the reviews for this album, and then these two are gonna try to guess what the average is. Anyway.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right. That's the gist. Blabbermouth gave it a 7.5. Kerrang gave it an 8. Rock Magazine gave it a 9.5. And New Noise Magazine gave it a 10. Soundboard Reviews gave it a 7, as well as Distorted Sound. Ghost Cult Magazine gave it another 9. And Game Brains and Headbanging Life gave it an 8. But here's where we dip down a little bit. Josh, your favorite place, Boolin Tunes, only gave it a 3.5. Ouchie, wowie.
Kill him.
Pulling tubes, bitch.
Rate Your Music's user average was a 5.82. Album of the Year's user average is usually pretty on point, 6.1. And then Metal Epidemic also at a 6, and All Music at a 7. And then here on the YouTube, Among the Fence gave it a 6.7, and Brian Delivers You the Goods gave it an 8. So, fellas, tell me what you hear. Think.
It sucks because we add in those lower ones,
but you got to.
But you have to, because to get the proper average.
Hold it.
Yep.
Yeah, right. But I did like to see those higher scores because it is well deserved. Is it the best thing ever to exist? Obviously, there's nothing is ever going to be perfect. Especially in the modern era. Like maybe if we go back and be like, let's listen to Still Searching, or we were talking about like how American Idiot might be.
I was just gonna say American Idiot.
Right. There's some albums that are like cemented in time. Right. This is new. Will it happen to it at some point? Perhaps. But right now, 1 week out,
Yeah.
Where does it sit? I would say with those lower scores, it's going to be somewhere in the 7s. I'm going to go 7.85.
7.85.
7.85.
Hope I'm wrong. It would be nice if the internet got it into B+ territory, but we'll see.
Is that really a 3.5 though? Is that real?
It's really a 3.5. Yep, out of 10.
That's fucking insane.
I know.
Boolin Tunes doesn't understand. He does not get music. That person.
Well, it's a group of people, but whoever reviewed it, yeah.
Whatever.
3.5 out of 10. To you gotta try, man.
Yeah, you gotta really
come on.
try.
Why could you say that it made it that fucking bad?
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. I don't actually read the reviews. I just get the numbers.
Hey, sorry.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm gonna say 7.6.
So low.
7.6.
Yeah, because of that.
Because of that, and there is a 5. I see a 5. Couple 5s, 6. Yeah.
Like if you can sing along to the music at any point, there's no way it's under a 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
I don't know. I think if they did more than the bare minimum of just hitting record, I think they can get over 3.5.
That's like a Treyu and A Day to Remember level of shit. Like
that's worse.
To give it
that's worse.
That's worse. Right. Come on, bro. Anyway,
collectively we still gave those a 4.
I know, shit.
Yeah. Final average was 7.28. Yikes.
Oh, fuck.
Good God.
Yeah, it's those lowies.
That's just unacceptable.
Pure asinine.
That's debauchery.
Incorrect, sure.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's just wrong.
Let's fix it. Let's make it right. Josh, run me through your fucking rankings.
Let me pull up my notes. Okay. Songwriting, lyrics, 9.5. I think that might be the highest that I've ever given an album.
Probably.
I just think that there's so many catchy lines. The wordplay is really powerful, and obviously the storyline is solid. So top tier. Musicianship, Brett, I'm with you. They're not doing insane shit, okay? But the stuff they are doing sounds good for what it is.
Solid.
8.6.
It is solid.
Yep. Production. This is like very, very good sounding. Like they did a great job. 9.5. Originality. It's an emo band, right? There's not too much originalness in there. Yes, maybe they were part of that originator, kind of place, but it is similar and akin to other emo bands.
I was curious to see what you're going to put for originality, because that's the one I was kind of iffy on.
Like, I want to give them a higher score because the originality, being an originator, gives it a lot of weight. Yep. But when you're looking at one album and that's it, not the band, there's not a lot going on here that is any different than some other emo bands that have decided to return, right? So I'm going to say 7.5, kind of in the middle.
That's exactly what I put it. Okay.
It's average, right? Memorability. I will remember this album to the day that I die. 10.
Now, okay, do you remember it top to bottom then?
I do.
Okay, fair.
I mean, to be fair, he was saying he already listened to it like top to bottom 8 times the day it came out. So.
True.
Yep, I know lines, I know sing along parts. Like I just got it. Like I don't have to be like, what song is this?
That's fair, dude. That's fair.
So altogether, 9.02.
Wow.
My highest score ever.
Not bad. Hey, Brett.
Maybe not more than
Facebook
Black Parade.
Check my.
I don't know if that was higher.
I can check real fast.
But that was in 2021. And that's also a nostalgic album. So I also think that maybe
Black Parade last year, so I don't have it.
Yeah. So I think and possibly Let It Unfold You just because that was the, you
gave Let It Unfold You an 8.8.
Yeah. So really close, right? But I think that production value is stronger, right? Their maturity is stronger. That's probably where I'm pushing it over a little bit because that album does sound like crap.
Oh yeah, but I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I'm very close to everything you said. I gave songwriting and lyrics 9.63. I've already gone on enough about how connected I felt with what he was saying. And I feel like when we're talking about maturity with bands, especially the other bands that have come back and all that stuff, the Manchesters and, all that other stuff, a lot of the times when we say they're mature, it also kind of hinders them because, okay, they're not as angsty as before and all that stuff. We've talked about it. Like, the new Manchester album is great live, but they slowed down a little bit, right? Not the case here. I think Buddy is just as angry like we are with everything going on in the world. Translates very well.
Yep.
I think they do a lot like how Silverstein is doing as well.
Exactly.
Right. They are trying to say stuff. They're trying to find their place in this modern era music, and it works, and they're doing it, and good for them because they're like the two bands that haven't disappeared. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Yeah. Musicianship. I gave it a 9.61. I know they're not. All of my scores are going in the 9s, by the way. I'm gonna say that up front.
Great.
While they're not doing the most complicated thing, and this ties in with originality, which I gave a 9.34. When I was listening to this, it was without a doubt Senses Fail. Like they have not only are they originators in the genre itself, but they have cultivated their sound to this point where even as someone who's not very familiar with their material, when I was listening to it, I'm like, oh, this is Senses Fail. It's like listening to Shikari. You know who it is. You don't need to, they're doing fucking great. Production, 9.8. Dude, Seosin guy, Bo. Mwah.
So,
he's good. Yep.
Dude, fucking, this is a crispy sounding album. Most of the production scores I gave for the songs were a 10. Only a couple of them just kind of, I don't know, it died down a little bit at times. But, I mean, nitpicking at that point. And then memorability, 9.17. I'm not remembering it top to bottom yet, but I feel like given time, I'm going to. And there are already songs I'll hear the words of, or I'll just see the lyrics and I know the melody or something like that. And for me, when I score memorability, especially on new stuff, it's how well do I remember singing it? Can I sing it? All that stuff.
I'm just walking around the house and earworm and just kind of, humming it or, singing the parts because it's so catchy. God damn it.
Very catchy.
Yeah.
So that brings my total score to a 9.51.
Hell yeah.
9.51.
Deserved.
Wow.
All right, Brett.
I feel like an asshole now. My score's not that high.
I can't say kill it. You're not gonna kill it.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't mean to. I genuinely, like I just said, I think this is album of the year so far. Yeah. So,
buddy, listen. Brett is just a little too critical. Okay, sometimes doesn't mean that he hates you. Okay.
I'm trying to be so nice right now, dude. I'm trying to be
change your score. No.
Yeah, just bump your score up a point.
I am going to because you guys brought up some good points, of course. I think personally, it was I tried to keep it a little realistic, but lyrics, that shit was like a 10.
Yeah.
That's for you,
and that's for me. Yeah, it's you guys know I don't usually pay attention to that shit at all, but this time around it's obvious, so it's easy to hear, but it's also the music is so it's not pulled back, but it's easier listening. So you are able to get the message a little bit clearer, I guess. that goes into musicianship. I gave it like an 8.5 or so. Because like, you know, they're the high-end ambient kind of guitar stuff is just not there that I'm used to, you know, especially when you were saying Still Searching and stuff like that. Like I was kind of expecting that at the beginning. It's not a complaint. It's just,
there's definitely more core in those earlier albums.
Yeah.
Right. If you want to say screamo core, right? Yeah. This one, there's a lot more chordage and maybe softer leads. So I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Right. And you know, it's not bad, especially, you know, when they're trying to get that message and stuff out, and it's totally cool. I get it. But you know, reality, production, damn good. I'm not gonna give it a 10. I gave it like a 9, because it sounds, especially like in the car at different audio levels, it sounds different. And so that kind of bums me. It's like I don't want to have to change the volume just to get to hear, you know, what I want to hear.
Yeah, for me it was tracks 3, 4, 5, and 6. So like right in the, or no, not 5. 3, 4, and 6 were the ones that dipped really below 10 for production. I don't know why. Just something felt flat about those songs. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed that too. It's not every song. It's just like every once in a while here and there, you're like, this sounds a little flat. So yeah, I had to say that. Originality, that's, dude, I just matched you on that, Josh, because I didn't know what to put, because it's fair. You know, like you guys said, sense of feel, man. Like, what do you want? You know, what do you want? But at the same time, you know, it's as of now, as of 2022, you know, I've heard this before. So it was a 7.5. Memorability, I gave it a 8.5 because I don't remember all of it. I don't remember as much as I want to. Because I want to be on your level on this one, Josh. I want to remember all of this shit.
Yeah.
You know,
a couple more listens.
Just a couple more listens. Dude, like I'm at like 10 at least now.
Yeah, right.
I really like this album.
Yeah. This time next year is going to be like the Architects album last year.
Right. Yeah. Or Chunk or something where it's just
always in the rotation.
Always in rotation. Yeah. So my overall score came out to an 8.6 for the meme.
8.6
for the meme.
For the meme.
Always doing it for the meme. I don't think you actually rank it anything. I think you fucking meme it.
Where's the meme?
Always meme.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I mean that's perfect. That's perfect because Cody, you're a little above me, but you connect to it a little, maybe a little stronger. You know, personalness. Okay, words. I love them, so I'm always going to give them a decent score. And Brett, you listen to different parts and want different things. Like your favorite album by them is Renancer. That is not my favorite album. Yeah. Right. So there's different things you listen for, where I, you know, differ as well. So I think that's why we do this. All three pieces together make a solid, like, that's a good score. I think us all being above average is exactly where we need to be.
I agree. And I'm not going to complain anywhere or anything about that. The fact that my number is the lowest one, it's cool.
That's a good sign.
It's cool with me.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, I have the final score.
Okay.
Let's bring us over to the Monolith and
to the Monolith.
To the Monolith of Mosh.
Monolith of Mosh.
Oh, I gotta scroll down a little bit. I'm so sorry.
Where are you?
I mean, it's not going at the bottom, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, this is top 25, easy.
Oh, yeah. I'm not bothering about trying to figure out where it's going.
I'm pretty sure that was my highest score of all time, besides what you were talking about.
Yeah, it might have been. Or you might have given. I'll check later.
Yeah, somewhere it's close.
Yeah, it's close.
But okay.
At least in 2022, it definitely is.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
All right. So where do you guys think it lands?
So we have a 9.5, a 9.1.
9
0 0 9 0 2.
Okay.
9.5, 9, and 8.6.
Okay. 9.5, 9.8, 6. Let's see.
I like how in the top 25 we have two Census Fail albums.
You know,
the first, and the latest. Okay.
Oh man.
Good showing.
Yep.
All right.
Well, it breaks top 10. It breaks top 10.
I think it breaks top 5.
I think it breaks top 5.
Oh man, I don't know. My score's kind of fucking with it. It breaks top 10 for sure. 100%. It's breaking top 10.
I think it is the new number 8.
I'm going number
It's
6.
number 8.
I'm saying number
Okay.
6.
Well, Brett.
I love this music. It's
Yeah.
dramatic.
God damn it! Why did everything get screwed up? Hell? Fucking Google.
Oh, awesome. Okay, number 6.
Hell yeah. Jess, you're wrong.
Well, there's literally only one thing it could be. So, like...
Well, no. It can tie. There's 2 things it could be.
Fair,
so
fair.
you have anywhere between 8.99 and 9.10. What do you guys think it is?
0.5.
I'll go with my
0.5.
score. I'll go with my score, 0.2.
Ooh.
Josh, you are the closest without going over. It is 9.04.
Yes! So close. My
No,
score
Jess-
is
Jess
pretty
is
much...
closer. Jess is
My
closer.
score is literally on that. Literally
Yep.
on it.
Mm-hmm.
0.3.
Hey, it's your turn. Your turn to be close.
Oh, man.
How's it feel?
What a great experience, everyone.
This was
Yeah.
a good
Being
week.
right.
Okay.
Dude, Happiness has been in the number 6 spot for a long time.
Long time.
Yeah, because that's a good
since
fucking
Linkin
album.
Park.
Well, yeah, like if you look at these, the top 10, there is only 1, 2 now. Phineas 3, and yeah, so 3. Oh, and I guess it's Silent Planet. There's only 4 like relatively new albums
Yeah.
within the
yeah.
last 2
Yeah.
years. 2021 and 2022.
Yep.
The rest are all nostalgia. So if you take the nostalgia out, that's a top 5.
I think realistically,
Really
even
is.
out of those, there's only one album that was a surprise, which was Ice Nine Kills.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I think we expected the other
That was a
3.
fucking dark horse.
But look how close that is, right? 9.13 and a 9.04. Everything is so close up here.
Yep.
Except Linkin Park, just because that's
like it.
fucking Linkin Park, right? Like, that's solid.
You know what's funny too? I was thinking about this on the way home today. This is the first album in weeks that I've actually genuinely enjoyed listening to over and over again. Because like even War
Yeah,
of
it
Ages, I
wasn't
love that album, but like I turned on something else eventually.
Yeah, like I've gone back to this, like not to think about critique, just to listen,
Just to listen, yeah.
just to listen to, and that's really good for a new album because we hate everything.
It's true.
Right, so like it is conducive to the fact that
Well, we
we're
do.
trying, but this is just so good.
It is.
Okay, great fucking job, Senses Fail.
Yeah. We started off this year, not a lot going on, but the second half is gearing up. We got a lot of stuff coming out.
We do.
Yeah,
We
gonna be
got
good.
a lot of stuff.
got a lot,
So join us for that. Hey, Brett, it's your turn. Speaking of Linkin Park.
So Josh, are you here for this next one? I don't know. I forgot when your schedule changes.
Yeah, next week I am out.
You are out.
Out for unless we do it a different day.
Can we do it a different day?
We can discuss it.
Okay.
Okay.
The weekends, I'm gonna be doing stuff on the weekends, so it's gonna be tough for that stuff during then. But like maybe I can squeeze in some like a Thursday or a Friday
I have Thursday and Friday off this week.
while I'm working.
Okay. So
We could do it on Thursday, maybe.
let's
We could talk about it.
Okay, because
Well-
so this week is a anniversary week.
Mm-hmm.
And it is episode 699999 for the
Oh,
meme.
for the meme.
That anniversary right
You see
there.
that Gundam up there? Yeah, dude. So we're gonna do Linkin
Hybrid
Park's
theory.
reanimation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Reanimation.
reanimation.
Will it tie Hybrid Theory? Will it be better than Hybrid Theory? We'll fucking
I
find out.
still think Meteor is better than that, so that's
I know,
just
but
me.
we gotta do this one before we do that one.
we have to.
Yeah, I
we
know.
have to get. We have to do them in order.
Yeah.
At least until minutes to midnight. Then we could just do whatever.
Yeah, true. Yeah, let's get to minutes to midnight. Then we can.
But
Okay, everyone, get in our Discord so you know what's going on. If you want to be part of the Linkin Park reanimation episode, follow along in chat.
yeah,
Okay.
YouTube, you can find everything in the description below, including whatever funny quote I picked for this.
Yeah.
And then if you want to listen to the top 40 albums that we have on our list, There's a playlist for that. If you want to listen to the music video that passes the vote in our, breaking down the breakdowns, listen and watch that. You can do whatever you want. We have plenty of stuff to do.
Yes.
No.
Come hang out.
No one does it. But that's it for this week. Anyone got anything else to say?
I mean, do it for Dale.
Do it for Dale.
Do it for Dale.
Vroom vroom. Turn left.
Yeah, that's all you need, man. Number 3, never forget.
That's right.
Bye.
Goodbye.